and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're arriving at our destination shortly.
Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the latest episode of AX3 Show. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your trusted internet pilot tonight. And yeah, this airplane that I bought a while ago, we bought it pre-beta. It's now available, for download. There's been a few updates. They have a livery pack out. I actually bought that livery pack. It was like $5. So let's see what liveries we have now. Now this company A2A, they're the ones that made the Comanche, the PA-24 Comanche, which is an amazing plane, man. That thing is like, from what I understand, that thing is like super realistic compared to, well, look at that, man. That's cool for flying around Baltimore. I like that shit. And it looks like they all have my tail number on it. That's cool, man. That's cool. All right, so we're going to do... All right, that's the tail number. We got Papa. All right, 5220 is fine. That's a pretty dope little livery. Yeah, I mean, these are pretty cool little liveries. They got there's a lot of liveries, man, with this pack. Wow. All right, we'll just stick with this one. So they came out with a new update. Let me show you their update. I did put a link for the update in the about section. So let's see here. Cockpit. All right, co-pilot visibility. Okay, it's understandable. Hydraulic failures, a ground shock absorption, tightened cabin, reworked airframe, shaking sounds, adjusted panel color, grass roll, starter physics, starter sounds, tweaked tablet auto brightness. So it's nice. They're making some changes. You got specific ones for 2024. That's right, it is available for 2020 now. But it is a sad day. It's a sad day for all us Microsoft Simulator fans because the PMDG 737, it's now out for 2024. Native build now for 2024 if you get it from the PMDG store. However, if you got the 737 whatever model, 737-6, 737-7, 8, 9. If you got it from the Microsoft store, then you're fucked. You got probably a week or two until it's available in the Microsoft store. That's just what happened with the V.1.0.4. I was talking about that shit for almost 2 weeks. Finally came out like 2 weeks after the website. So that's probably what we're looking at here. I came real close to spending the $75 on it tonight just to get it. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. Okay, KDMW, let's choose our hometown airport. And I'm not really planning on doing a big flight with this. I just want to start it up, fly it around for a few minutes and see what's what. The big flight I have coming up is with the Starship. We haven't flown the Starship in a while. And I want to jump back in it because it's been a minute. So that's the next flight I got planned. I have that flight all ready to go. I just noticed this the other day when I was flipping through here, the Boom XB1, like from Flight Effects, like Flight Effects makes some pretty good shit. Like we'll have to check that out one night. I have never seen that until like the other day. So being Flight Effects, there should be a lot of buttons to push on the inside. That's a pretty cool looking airplane. But if y'all don't remember the Starship, it's the one that's got it's got the like flaps in the front, but they like, they move like an F-14 Tomcat. This is the one that has like the old, like huge, like floppy disk you have to put in to update the navigation and all that. Okay, so let's go here. We got Carroll County. Got my trusty Xbox controller. I have a little bit of time to do this tonight. I'm getting everything ready to go for tomorrow. I gotta taking the morning off of work tomorrow so I can drop everything off I need to for my daughter. Tomorrow night might be a real flight. Definitely by Saturday night. Definitely by Saturday night we go. But I've been killing it at work lately, and I think that's because I haven't been like staying up late at night. So right now I'm kind of forced to be up because I had to buy my daughter all new gear. I had to buy her. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying, like, I had to buy her all new gear. So I'm washing it all right now, and I don't want a motherfucking mouse, man. So the neighbors have mice. They decided to come in under my front door, and now I have one that comes like around every once in a while. But I don't have any food for them. Like, I haven't really seen any mouse dropping and shit, but every once in a while I hear them clicking and clacking. I did have a guy come out from a local company a couple of days ago, or yesterday it was actually, and he put down bait. He saw where they were coming in from, where the mouse droppings were, so he put food out there for them to help them with their journey to heaven. So, all right. Yes, I know there's no sound. I heard the motherfucker squeaking today while I was on the phone with a customer. I heard this squeak, squeak, squeak. I was like, no, bitch. And I've put a lot of those rodent balls out. Like, I've been trying to do everything I can on my end. Like, I have some stuff sitting around, like a couple of boxes and stuff like that, just because I am very limited on space, but yep, I hear them motherfuckers clacking. So hopefully they'll be done in a week or two. I think they're just looking for a place to live, but I understand that. But you know, y'all motherfuckers ain't welcome here. Yeah, there's no room in the inn for mice in this house, that's for sure. What the fuck? What just happened to all the rain? It just stopped. Alright, let's well, hello, Jimmy. Good to see you again, Jimmy. Let's check out our fan blades. Oh, look at that. Hartzell, bitch. Built on honor. Hartzell propeller. Pequot, Ohio. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Cold rolled steel. What did Samuel Jackson say in that King Kong movie? He's like, Icarus got too close to the sun and melted his wings. Well, you don't have to worry about that. We have cold rolled steel. Something like that. When they were flying their helicopters through that hurricane that was around the island. What's up, Aileron? Aileron, what's up, Aileron? What's up, Laurent? Shit, we can check this too. Hey, what's up? What's up, fuel? I think we can check oil too. Yep, we'd be checking that Earl. All right, let's get in this thing and now I was a nerd and I did upload the checklist to say intentions. Don't worry, I'm not using it tonight. We're not using it tonight. So I am gonna need the checklist though, you know, at least for me. Oh, you know what? I think isn't the checklist is on their tablet, I think. Let me see here. That is their tablet. Where's oh, here we go. A2A. There we go. All right, so we have okay, pre-flight, passenger, seat belts, cabin doors. All right, let's close the cabin door. I don't really know if I want the co-pilot showing. That's gonna, let me see if how I can turn that off. Let's see here, it could be under graphics. Well, if I can't find it, it's not a big deal. I want to turn the co-pilot off, but... Alright, maybe I can turn it off inside the... I don't think I can turn it off in here. Alright, well, it is what it is. Oh, maybe I can turn it off here. Cockpit persistence. See advanced options. Nope. Okay. Autopilot, fuel pump, left, right. Okay. Let's go ahead and do some maintenance. Check the, inspect the airplane. That all looks good. Engines, let's take a look. Engines look good. We'll use, fine wire spark plugs. We can leave oil where it is. Let's do the same thing for here. Actually, don't. What's the temperature? 35. Yeah, those spark plugs are okay for this temperature. All right, engine analyzer we don't need yet. Electrical looks good. All right, let's go ahead and let me see what other controls we have here. So we have small JPI, Celsius, realistic steering, advanced controls, fuel and payload. So that's all good. All right, battery off. Gear switch is down. Flaps are up. Brakes, they're fine, I'm sure. Flight controls, let's see. Controls are free and clear. All switches are off. All right, let's turn the battery on. Okay, those are good. Elevator neutral. Hydraulic shutoff should be open already. That's yep, here. Fuel, we're fine. We know we have fuel. Oh, maybe we don't. Oh, that's fuel flow. Where's our actual fuel? I know we have a fuel flow thing around here somewhere. Okay, hydraulic circuit breakers. Let's make sure they're all in. Yep, it looked like they're in. Oh, fuel's right up here. Duh. Knew it was around somewhere. All right, altimeter and clock. All right, what's the altimeter? 2995. Let's set that. Okay, 29.5. That's good. All right, let me make sure that there's no wheel chocks, tie downs, pitot covers. All right, so that's good. All right, engine start, prop full forward. Okay, throttle cracked. Batteries on, low fuel warning is out. Fuel selectors, let's cycle those and listen to them. Yeah, that's good. Right fuel boost pump on. Right starter engage. And mixture full rich as it engages. Help if you put the actual fuel on. All right, let's do the same thing for the other side. Oh, right alternator switch. Let's put that on. G1. All right, and set throttle for 1,000. This airplane, you really do need to lean it properly when you're supposed to lean it properly when you're cruising. It's got all kinds of charts with the you know, the material that comes with it. All right, let's put on left master. All right, warm up and run up. So engine temperatures, we look good there. Do we have to turn off anything? Let me see here. Yeah, we did have to turn the boost pump off. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, warm up and run up. Okay, prop full forward, mixture is rich. Let's do throttles for 1,500. We'll take throttles for 1,500, Alex. Okay, alternator check for 28 volts. We have left alternator, right alternator. Okay, that looks good. Okay, set throttle for 2,100. All right, let's cycle each prop 2 times. All right, looking good. All right, gyro pressure, look good. All right, let's bring these back to 1,000. All right, before takeoff, cabin door closed, controls are free, mixture full forward, fuel selectors. All right, let's turn all the radios and shit on. Avionics. What kind of nav system they have in here besides that one there? Let's see here. Nav. So they got the GNS. Oh, they got the GTNs. Look at that. That's cool. We'll just do a 430 for today. There's no reason to do anything fancy. We're just going to be flying around. All right, before takeoff. Oh, let's see here. All right, prop full forward, boost pumps on. That's before takeoff. I'm not going to fuck around with saying tensions tonight. We're just going to take off and fly around. Cabin air looks good. All right, let's release the parking brake. Sounds okay. Sounds okay to me. I think we pretty much got everything set. We just have to put the boost pumps on. And then after takeoff, yeah, so really it's just boost pumps on now, and then after that, you know, rotate 85 knots. I love how it has this speed and power setting here. Climb 24 in the manifold pressure, 2400 RPMs. But yeah, this JPI system they have down here, this thing works really well. This EDM, I think it's an EDM 760, I think. That was weird. That was a very delayed input right there. I was holding on to the trigger and it wouldn't move for a second. I was reading the other day that the new NVIDIA update that came out, like, well, it's not new right now. It's the newest one that came out. It came out on December 4th. I heard that, I was reading online that it's supposed to make Microsoft Simulator and X-Plane, like, really laggy and shit like that. But that might be true, because I've had some issues with, like, a little bit of lagginess and choppiness here and there with those two simulators. So there might be something to that. It was actually saying tensions that I saw it on their desktop app. I saw it, and I was like, well, shit, I don't know if I really believe them, because most of the time they're wrong, like with the simplest thing, like barometric pressure. Now, how the hell do they know about NVIDIA if they can't even get the barometric pressure right? All right, let me move. Let's move this here. All right, let's get ready to roll. Elevator looks good. Yep, go. But let's just pretend we'll put our transponder on 1200. This that's not our transponder. Where's our transponder? There we go. Oh, we're already on 1200. Okay. All right, let's go. Oh, were the boost pumps on? Shit. Oh, and I had the wrong pressure. Oh, I can fix that after we're up in the air. I can put the boost pumps on here, I think. Sounds pretty good. Once we get over 1,000, we'll turn the boost pumps off. Whoa. Alright, so prop should be at 2400 RPMs. Should be at 24 in the manifold pressure. Now that is weird, it's not letting me move the throttle. Alright, autopilot on. Alright, so let's go on this heading. Let's climb a little bit. Turn our landing lights off. Let's go down a little bit. Flaps up. The manifold pressure looks okay. Let's put the right altitude in here. So we have 3027. It's close enough. Let's get up to like 7,000 feet. 7,500 feet, something like that. Thank you, finally. That's better. Running hot on our exhaust there. Let's lean our mixture a little bit. Or prop a little bit. Degrees. We need it to be warmer in here. Hat light, cabin vent, cabin heater. That all looks good. Cylinder head still running a little bit hot. Alright, so we are pretty much at altitude. Let's go ahead and just say we're here. And then for... I didn't want to do that. Alright, cruise, we have 2,000. 2,400 up to 2,400, and let's go ahead and reduce our fuel a little bit. Let's try to lean our fuel out if we can. Right. Okay, so we have EGT. Let's try to... Let's see what happens with the temperature there. And see if we can get a cylinder flashing an actual column. It's getting there in temperature. See if we'll... Let's see. We need to get... I want to get this, one of these cylinders flashing, and then one of the columns. They said you can push both buttons together to do lean of peak instead of rich of peak, which I think I'm more, if I remember right, I think I'm more familiar with lean of peak. But let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can get this to lean out a little bit. Hmm. Should be pretty close to where it should be. Let me try the other version of that JPI system. I think they have a different version. Okay, let's see what happens here. It's working off the number 4 cylinder on the left, number 2 for the right. There used to be a way of, I have to hold the button in? There was a way to reset this, and I thought it was like you had to push one button in, and then the next one. And it is not nice weather out here today, that's for sure. Alright, come on, baby. Let's see what you got. There we go. There we go, baby. And Rich of Peak, I think we're able to be minus 50 to minus 150, I think they said. That I don't remember offhand. I know one of them is from 0 to minus 50, or 0 to 50, and then the other one's from like minus 50 to minus 150, but I think we just leaned our fuel out, so that's good. And let's see where we are. Maybe we'll try to land at an airport here. Let's go to... We'll just land at BWI. We can do, well, yeah, let's do BWI, I guess. Menu. Flight plan. BWI. Here, let's drop down to about 5,000. Let's see what we need to do for descent. 3% glide path. If I can find our ground speed, that would be easy. Alright, well let's start descending. Take ourselves off altitude mode. Start using this pitch wheel to go down. You can also do it on here too. Yeah, man, having mice in your house is no joke, dude. I've only seen one mouse. Well, two, really. But yeah, man, them motherfuckers are bold, dude. Let's get down to about 3,000 feet. I don't mind flying a little bit longer. Clothes aren't done yet that I need to fold for my daughter. As soon as they done, I'm going upstairs. Boy, I gotta finish putting everything in her suitcase. Yeah, I don't know how many months she's gonna be gone for, but she's gonna be gone for a while. Hopefully getting the help she needs finally. Because I have been trying for 7 years to get her help that I think might help. I'm hoping that this will help her. Alright, why are we not having a ground speed? Maybe because we don't have a flight plan set? That's kind of my guess. First mountain time, ETA, yeah. That's because we don't have anything set, no navigation set. Okay. Well, there's no sense of having that on, then we can just turn it off. Once we get back down to 3,000 feet, we'll fix our fuel mixture. How many miles are we away from Baltimore? Let me see here. Uh, 46, wow, I didn't realize we were that far away. We could go to, let's see here. Carroll County Regional, nope, I don't want that. Yeah, KMTN. Let's go to KMTN instead. Nah, we'll land. Yeah, nah, we'll land at BWI. Actually, now let's go to KMTN. Let's see here. That's I forget the name of this. Martin's Air Force Base, I think. No, MTN. Seen a few air shows at this airport here. It's a pretty cool airport. Sounds good, man. I don't know if this airplane to me is better than the what's it called? The Comanche, the Piper Comanche, but it's a pretty damn good airplane. Let me put the fuel mixture back in a bit more. We can exit the lean fuel find. And we just got to keep an eye on our cylinder head temperature because that was getting up there during takeoff. I think it's a cool livery pack that they had for $5 on this airplane. I think it's worth it. And it's from the manufacturer, which I like. Not a third party yet. Not a third party mod. It's right from the manufacturer. Alright, we are almost at altitude. And we can either hit the altitude button on here or here. Either one will be sufficient. Wow, we're still at 42 degrees. That's crazy. I've had the heat on and everything. That's good. You hear that? The wind? Listen. That's pretty dope. Let's see if that raises it up at all. We got 20 miles until Martin's Air Force Base. Hopefully all the clothes I'm washing will be done by then. I can fold them all up real quick, pack a suitcase, and get upstairs and do some detractoring for DSP. And when the I love being in the Kick channel for him, man. The chat is so fun on Kick for DSP, man. There are so many detractors on there, but we're real careful about like not getting banned because he's real quick to ban people. But we're always towing the line and fucking with him. It's great. I love it. It's so much fun. Is there a VOR station? I think there is. Let's see here, flight plan. T. Yep. We can actually go into GPS mode and go into nav. Now it'll follow the flight plan. Martin, at least it should. Maybe? Maybe? Yeah, we're starting to level off, it looks like. Okay. Okay. Route, approach. I want to learn more about this system here. Hey, look at that. That's the different radial. Waypoint 1 localizer. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm going to learn how to use this thing. That thing looks pretty cool. Interesting. Why are we going to the fucking east? What the fuck is going on here? It's Phillips Air Force. Pretty dope little airplane, the A2A 600. We do have the checklist on say intentions as well. We put that up there. ICAO is AEST, Alpha Echo Sierra Tango. We got only 17 more miles into Martin's Air Force Base, and then we can land. I can go fold some clothes and that'd be that. All right, let's go into heading mode, not GPS. I'm not really sure where the nav was trying to take us, but it's okay. Ooh, cylinder heads are cold. That's not good. Is our temperature increasing though? Oh, the temperature's increasing though. That's good. Should see Martin starting to come into play here pretty soon, at least on the, you know, on the little banner, the POI banners there. Some nice golf courses out this way, that's for sure. There's a golf course out here called Mountain Branch. That's the one course in Maryland that I can remember, besides Boulder Rock, that really kicked my ass. I think I had the worst 9 holes I've ever had in my life at Mountain Branch many years ago, man. I was just... Front 9 was horrible. Back 9 was fantastic. Like, I was like a pro on the back 9, sort of. You know, pro for me. Like, I shot like in the... I think I had a 42 on the back 9. I had like a 60 on the front, and I had like a 44 or 45 or something like that on the back 9. There's Martin State Air Force Base. All right, let's head there and see what the traffic pattern looks like. Even though we're not using any kind of ATC, let's just go there and see the runways, and then we'll spin around. Then we'll hand fly it on the way down today. Okay, that's where we're going to be landing at right there. Hope the poison that the rat guy put down the other day will hit these mice, man. I don't like having them mouse in my house. Like I said, I've seen 2 so far. One about a month ago, and then one a couple nights ago. The night before, the guy showed up to put all the bait and the poison down and all that. I think I put like 15 of those rodent balls out. I put some cinnamon down tonight. That hurt. Cinnamon will fuck with them a little bit. Like, I've been trying everything I can think of, man, to get these motherfuckers out of here. make sure you hit like, follow, and subscribe. There's Edgewood. Little promo factory. I think that's the factory where they make the Dodge Cummins diesel engines. I think that could be the factory. Maybe not. I don't think that's where White Marsh is. Is that where White Marsh is? Yes, I think. I don't really know what I'm mumbling right now. There's a factory around here that builds diesel engines for Dodge trucks. The Cummins diesel engines. All right, let's drop in altitude a little bit. Let's drop down to like 2,000 feet. Do I need to put pumps back on? Boost pumps on, full rich. The airspeed. And around 100 knots is where we should be landing. Okay. Cabin's still warming up. That's good. I believe the runway kind of goes out that way, like towards the water. I don't think it's like I don't think we're facing the actual runway right now. I think we're coming in on an angle, like perpendicular almost. Let's go around. We'll make right hand entry pattern. Oh yeah, I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow night. I got to work till 9:30 tomorrow night because I have to take tomorrow morning off. That's right. Fuck, forgot about that. I really doubt I'll be streaming tomorrow or doing anything after work tomorrow other than just going to sleep. I'm going to be working 1 o'clock to 9:30, which is a lot later than I usually work. That's like past my bedtime at that point. You know, it's old man. We got to go to sleep on time. Got to get my beauty sleep so I can keep my weight up. I'm just kidding. I've been losing a lot of weight though. Not a lot, but I've been losing a fair amount. I've been doing good. I've been sticking to my diet, which is good. Outside of cheating a little bit here and there for what's it called? Spicy nacho Doritos. Other than that, all right, let's do altitude. We'll get ready and turn here in a moment. Like the windows up top here. I think that's a nice nice feature. First of all, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. West Side murdering thing. All right, there's our runway. Pretty much flying perpendicular to it now, so that means we need to be heading back on a 65 degrees. Last time I was there was a bunch of Warthog airplanes there. I think that's so cool. All right, let's go ahead and well, I was gonna say turn the autopilot off, but leave it on for a few more minutes. All right, so altimeter's back to 2992, huh? I don't think that's correct, but it's all right. We'll take it. Cylinder head's good, exhaust gas is good. All right, let's go ahead and turn off the autopilot. We'll just turn it off from here. Well, I wasn't planning on landing in the rain. That's going to change things up a little bit. Flaps down 1. Let's put our boost pumps on. Turn auto trim off as well. Just gotta try to find that runway again. If I had chase plane, I could zoom in with the binoculars. Oh, I think I see it now. Yep. One thing I don't know, we'll have to test it out, is the state saving with this thing. I don't know if it stays to the livery or to the airplane itself. Like in the Just Flight, PA Turbo Aero 3 and Turbo Aero 4, I think it stores to the livery. I wonder, this thing will probably do the same thing, I would think. All right, flaps full. First of all, fuck your click, fuck your bitch, and the click you claim. West side homies, murdering things. That shit was legit back in the day, boy. The East Coast, West Coast rap battles. Motherfuckers weren't playing back in the 90s. Ooh, that stuff was serious. I remember the day Biggie died. I remember the day Tupac died. I was like, what in the hell is going on, man? Kurt Cobain died, and Biggie died, and Tupac died, and nice little airplane. Very nice little airplane, A2A. I'm very impressed with that thing. I want to learn more about the EDM system. I have the booklet for it. I just I don't like that it took me so long to lean the fuel mixture. But hey, it is what it is. We still leaned it. And don't y'all sleep on this Red Bull shit. This shit is fun. So is the Stranger Things, man. Those missions are pretty dope. Some of those missions. Anyway, that's about it. I might be back tomorrow. Don't count on it just because I'm going to be getting off of work so late. But I'll definitely be back on Saturday. We're going to be doing, hopefully, PMDG will have the 737 out in the Microsoft Store. If not, we're definitely going to be either doing the SU-27, which we haven't done. And then I also have the flight with the Starship plan, because we haven't flown that in a while. I want to fly the P-180. I want to fly again. Like there's some shit I want to do. I haven't flown the Chancellor 414 in a while. Like there's some airplanes I want to get into this weekend. Hopefully we'll get the chance to do it. So that's about it, my friends. See y'all in the next episode of the Airplane Show. Hit like, subscribe, follow, do all that good shit, and I will see you next time. Have a good Friday tomorrow, bitch. See ya.